Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you had a great week, and I hope you're ready for some good reads this week, because I have got quite a few for you across a few genres. This week I managed to finish an epic fantasy that I'm betting most of y'all are familiar with, a treasure hunting action novel that I'll be telling you about from this video that would make an awesome blockbuster, and a Little Mermaid story that also happens to feature Peter Pan and a very beautiful, suspicious blonde. And I'm in the middle of a hilarious new author that's, well, he's kind of satirical, but he's still just so off the wall. I'm loving it. So I don't care what you're into, unless it's romance, I've got you covered. And actually, even then, with the Little Mermaid retelling, it's a little more romantic than I was hoping for. So yeah, I've still got you covered. But the adventure that I'm going to tell you about today is The Atlantis Cipher by David Leadbeater. Though the title is a little misleading, so I'm a little upset about that, because I do love the whole myth of Atlantis, and not just because, come on now, we all know that's what, where the Little Mermaid hangs out, and I love the Little Mermaid, if you couldn't tell. She was number one, and then Merida came along and knocked her down a peg. So what this is really about, Atlantis is just kind of a, here's a plot device to get them moving from fight to fight. This would make a great summer blockbuster, or if you're like me and kind of visualize, what you're reading, then it's awesome, because it's more fight than, Atlantis. It starts off with, hey, so, we were gonna go deal with the mess from the last book, but somebody found statues 4,000 miles away from where they should have been, given that they're 10,000 years old. How the heck did they cross the ocean? Unless it has to be Atlantis. That's what that means. And so we've got to get it before the Chinese and the Russians and the rest of the world do. So get your thieving butts back here. Let's go find it. And yeah, that doesn't work out so well. Every step they take, they're getting shot at, getting almost blown up, getting beat up. Is apparently, we've got some Russian mafia that's all over the world that is, after our hero, our nice shiny toothed, guy, which that's still the weirdest, weapon that I've ever heard of, is you've got super bright teeth. Show those pearly whites and blind everyone. Because that's still the kind of the running gag with him, but he's also supposedly a good fighter, though. In this book, you can't really tell, because he's constantly getting his butt handed to him. As they go to kind of confront the guy that threw him in prison last time, that was supposed to be like his father figure, and clearly there's some issues there. And we find out why, and that leads to a, oh crap, run for it, and a fight in the streets and shoot 'em up. It is very much, it's action-packed. So, every clue they find that takes them to another location, there's, hand-to-hand and some gun battles going on. And some megalomaniacs involved that think they rule the world and should own Atlantis and kill anyone that has anything to do with it besides the chosen, handful. Because, what's a mysterious legend and, to do without some megalomaniacs behind it whose only claim to fame is, well, I was born rich. There's always one. Whether it's the Illuminati, just some, rich cabal, we don't know, but there's always something. And they've got plenty of power behind it. I mean, they end up this is just essentially a globe-trotting battle. They even they go to Brazil thinking, oh, this is going to be a nice hangout on the beach. No, we're going to get into a fight, in the streets. okay, we're gonna go to this location and follow the next clue. Get into trouble. They bring in a historian that is, you're not really supposed to like her because even the whole team pretty much hates her. She's just very, how dare you not know the same things that I do? Are you mad or just stupid? And that's literally what she says to him at one point, except for she's American, so she doesn't do it in quite the same stuffy British accent, which that one was really bad. But like, it's just this little 20-something, blonde college student, never done field work anything before. Like, well, yes, I know you're in a hurry, but don't you want to know the years of research behind this? We have time. It's not like we were trying to get there like 2 hours ago to solve this mystery. Like, how dare you want me to just tell you and accept that since I'm supposedly a well-researched expert that I'm telling you the truth, which, yeah, okay, if we had time, but honey, we got till the plane lands, get on it. And she's mad at him for wanting to get to the end of the story before they get where they're going. And so, yeah, they're not really getting along too well with her, and yeah, they kind of give her crap, but she's so stick up there that she doesn't notice that they don't like her. So it's kind of fun just because you hate her, but you love to, hate her because she's just so annoying and so oblivious to everything. Though she has her moments, and everybody kind of comes out of their shell, and we get to find some of the backstory of how these people are starting to get along and how they came together. We don't know still the full extent of how they all met, but we get a little bit more of how they ended up in the situations that they did that, their not quite typical lifestyle ended up leading them together. And at the end, we do finally find Atlantis, but that's the end of it. There's no, hey, let's see what's down there and actually explore it. So I enjoy the ending, but at the same time, it kind of was disappointing. I wanted, if you call a book the Atlantis Cipher, there should be more of Atlantis than we're following clues and, well, we found it. We'll actually explore it within like the next 5 to 10 years. No, you ended on we're pretty sure we found the location and we'll get to it eventually. That is the end of it. That was the only actual Atlantis we got. The rest was just, can be picked out of textbooks and these random locations. And this was at the museum. How did everybody miss this for all this time? Assuming that we pretend we believe this, but we totally don't. But, so it's a fun action, and I do like the interactions between the people. But if you're looking for, some Atlantis, myth and where that came from, maybe look for a different novel that I might be able to help you with, because I've read quite a few that kind of, some of them that's pretty much the background of the series. Sometimes it's just one book, but I've got a couple for you, so let me know if you're interested in that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Happy reading!